Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we will be starting job sequencing problem. What does problem says? You were given two arrays, deadline array, profit array, which represents set of jobs where each job is associated with a deadline and a profit. Each job takes 1 unit of time to complete, and only one job can be scheduled at a time. 1 unit of time it takes, but there is a deadline that the person is going to wait for 4 hours. This person is going to wait for 1 hour. That is the thing. Then you will earn the profit associated with a job only if it is completed by its deadline. By its deadline, if it is completed, then we can earn its profit, otherwise not. Task is to maximum jobs that you can do within their deadlines and also the total maximum profit that you can earn. Yeah, so how to solve this problem? This problem is solvable though. How? First we can say the previous values, if there is possible you can put it from that index to, let's say, 0th greater equals to 0. We'll be making, if there is places to place, then we just put it. Got it? So we need a pair. Let's call it P, or int I0 I less than um, int size of what 10 equals dot size. Got it? I plus push back deadline of I and profit of I. Sort p dot begin, p dot end, comparator. Static bool comparator int a int b. No. Pair pair int int call it p2. If just return if p1 dot second is greater than p2 dot second. Yep, sorted it. Now we have only the maximum ones, hopefully. Does this make sense? Yep. So we will be making an array or something, or a vector, which is having some, we need the max element. Mm, okay. From the deadline and maxi comma, where you dereference it, you have to dereference it also. -1. Now we'll make a loop in what? In our deadline or something? In parallel, obviously, I think. And we'll see the deadline. And we, if it is -1, then we just put it in the array or vector. So, um, pair, sorry, P of ice second, that is profit, no, yeah, first obviously, because we need the deadline. And then if giving us a deadline, okay, if phi of equals to -1, then make it 1. Else I is greater or equals to 0, and just come from this index. So this index is occupied, previous index. Yeah, we have to check if any of them is minus 1. Make it 1 and break. If it comes here, increase the count. Can have a count to increase here and here also. Now we have the count, okay, and we need the maximum profit also. If we have like put it, we should also get its value, answer. So answer plus equal p of pi dot second, to add the profit also here also, and at last we have to return pair. One is count, another one is answer, as our answer. Okay, we need a vector which is a pair, stores pair. Hmm, what? No, no. Add its profit directly, na? Y over V of index, no, obviously. Okay. Can make a J. Just make it J. What? Um, yeah. Yeah, it is zero index, so minus one obviously. Plus one. Okay. We'll make it like one index. Let's make it one index. Um, okay. Wait a minute. Just it is so much kichimichi or something we can say. So I'm just deleting it. Again writing it. So we are starting from 0th index and going till n index. Okay. Yeah. Now if p of make it another um let's say anything up you let's say no what do you wanna make it? We make it let's say a profit and a deadline. Yeah, deadline D is not used. Deadline is p of I my dot first. It's a deadline. And if you need profit, PR P of I dot second. So we're moving in a pair, and we just made T as our deadline and PR is our profit. Now, if if zero indexed, so if v vector of deadline obviously -1, yep, is equal to -1, that means we can put count plus plus and we make it let's say 1 or something, any value, 0. Okay, and we also have to add the profit to our answer plus equal profit है ना, profit, add the profit also. Got it? We have added the profit. If you can put it, if you can put the job, then we just have done this. Okay, else it is already occupied. We need a loop which is starting from p of t minus 1 deadline -1 -1, so -2, which is already occupied. We do not want to touch it, just loop it before that. J greater equals to 0, obviously. J minus minus. Okay, if we find vector J plus 1, that means we can put it. So just add it to an answer. Profit count plus plus and phi of j is equals to 1, and just break. Hopefully now it is simpler. Like, see how much it becomes simpler. Just to have to be sure with your variables, then it's very useful. See, 125 and this 127. Now what? Now it should be okay. This much mistake, bro. This is not good. Index is d minus 2, obviously. What the heck? More time than expected. We need optimized solution. getting that need more optimized solution. Hmm. Yep. I think we have done this only. Made a loop, again a loop. If okay, 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 got you. One thing for sure we can do is not to calculate this. Max will be pretty. Simply we can get that is by no, we sorted it out. Okay, it's not used. You can change this also. You want to do it like this. Maxi, you want to do it in one indexing. I want to do it in one indexing. Just don't need this. If I want to do it in one indexing, then less than equals to n. Mm, Here also I want to do it in one index. Mm. What? Hmm. I've written the code. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, just changed it because it is also zero indexed. So this zero index and one index is very confusing. Mm, yeah, it's really very confusing. Oh wait, just done it. Um, okay, comparison, okay, pair of int. And, can make it here only. Now, why you are making it here? It is not required. Uh, yeah. Oh, this is so much confusing. Okay, vector is a zero indexed. Um, okay, make it zero only, let's because vectors are made for zero index only. Here also you have to make it zero indexed. And it would should be like a d minus 1 because if you know, you know, then j minus 1, if it is, then just have to answer add and then count plus plus and make it 1. Again, let us see whether we have already written correct code or not. We just make a n. We just try to make a vector of pair int which will store the deadline as well as profit. Yep. Now we just sorted it according to this. I don't think there is any problem with this thing. P1 dot second routine with respect to second. Second means profit. Okay. Okay. According to profit. Then we make a count and answer. Count will store count. Max will store answer. Maxi for that thing. Maxi. And minus size. Okay. Size and zero index. Always I am using zero index. Okay. Then we are using 0 to ni plus plus t is this, profit is this. Okay, now we just have to see whether d minus 1 greater than 0, j minus minus. If there any of the places minus 1, then we just answer add profit, then we just count plus plus and we just make it 1, that means used, then break, then again you will see um, all these things, and at last I think it should return count and answer. Okay, it shows TLE because we are using two loops now. One loop is n and another loop is like not n but somewhat n. So it is not that much good. You have to use something better than this. N into m we can say. Okay, we need to solve it by n log n only, but it is not solving. I don't know how to do this. Instead of iterating through all the deadlines for each job, is there a more efficient way to determine which deadline start to use for a job maximize profit? I'm not able to think how I'm going to get other. Let us see the submissions or comments. Soham Parekh. Oh, what is this? Um, DSU, no? DSU approach. I don't know about this approach. Okay. Hopefully you understood what I have taught you. See, this is what it does. I told you. Priority queue. Okay, yeah, it is doable. Acha, we have used a priority queue of minimum to maintain the scheduled job based on profit. Okay, with int vector of int greater int to store minimum na. we'll go on to the jobs. If job dot first is greater than PQ of size, PQ dot size, priority queue dot size, then PQ dot push. Acha, make a priority queue and the deadline is greater than dot size. What PQ dot size means it will give a size 0 empty, 0 is greater size, then we just push it. Like here, if it will be pushing like 4, and else if is not empty and top is less than D, like smaller is the upper list. What it does, bro? Um, Step by step information, store jobs as pair of deadline and profit. Okay, sort jobs according to deadline, or each job deadline profit. Sorted list. If job can be scheduled within its deadline, that is number of jobs scheduled so far is less than the deadline, push its profit into the heap. You have to learn about heap. Heap is full. The job can be um, scheduled within its deadline. The job can be scheduled in its deadline. That is, number of jobs scheduled so far is less than. Acha, the deadline. Okay, if the heap is full equal to deadline, yep, then replace the existing lower profit job with the current job if it has a higher profit. Acha, if the heap is full, if the heap is full, replace the existing lowest profit job. Correct. Should that be always keep the most profitable job within the available slots. Traverse through the heap and store the total profit of the count of jobs. Nice though. It didn't sort it though. What I am thinking is that priority queue stores the, let's be a minimum to maximum. Okay, so priority queue let us store the profit only and number of jobs. Okay, if you want to put some job like let's say uh, profit, uh, 4 has the maximum profit, so make 4. Okay, like 20 obviously. What it does is that the job is scheduled within the deadline. Number of jobs scheduled so far is less than the push its profit into the heap. Number of jobs scheduled so far is less than the deadline. Okay, yep, the less than the deadline. Deadline is more. then we just can push the profit because it is can do this. The heap is full, the deadline. Okay, place the existing lowest profit jobs in the upper, the current job. If it is higher profit, if it is higher profit, just pop that thing and just push the higher profit jobs. If this ensures that we always keep the most profitable jobs within the available slots. Okay, I got it. अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है. Sort it according to obviously first is smaller to bigger. Just pushed it to let's say the priority queue to store the minimum profit. Okay, then if the first, that is deadline, is greater than, means deadline is small, then we just can push that anyways, else it is not empty. Deadline is like 1, yeah, and you just top, that is profit, is less than the jobs second means the profit only, the profit is greater than the top, and you just pop the top element and just push jobs second, because minimum will be the upper place. If it is deadline is done, okay, while it's not empty, answer of 1, that is pair, okay, which is store the profit. So add the top and just pop that in. And we also need to zero it count. Ah, nice. Very good answer. If I try to code it, I've understood though. It's the code, we just made it. There is a pretty nice thinking. It didn't sort it or anything. It just pushed into a priority queue, used a priority queue, PQ. Priority QUEUE. Priority queue to store the minimum. So vector of int greater int. Call it PQ. PQ. We need a vector. Okay, which will store pair of int comma int. Call it v or something. Anything you can put. Okay. Just make a loop from 0 to int n equals dateline dot size. It's the priority key, huh? Which is called heap also. Dateline dot size less than n plus okay, v dot pushback dateline of I and profit of I. Then we sort it, but in increasing order. V dot begin, V dot end. So sorted it, and now what we'll do, Actually, we'll make a one loop or something. We need a one loop. Traverse the pair, vector of pair. Yeah, done. Okay, I'll make this answer also. Okay, yeah. We have to move to jobs. Yeah, we can do that for each loop. For auto, job, vector, of pair. If, okay, job, and we want to, what, if, if, jobs first greater than fee, uh, okay, PQ's size. If it is greater, then we can just push that. Like push jobs. Second, that is profit. Else, it is equal, or we can say it is deadline is equal to the size, or it is less than the size. Then we just have to see the profit. Yep. Okay, PQ is not empty first of all. PQ is not empty, priority queue is not empty, and uh, PQ's tops जो है, so profit is less than the our jobs second. Then we just pop that thing, push jobs second. Actually, what we need the count, which will be there, maximum profit will be there, and the minimum profits will be in the upper, maximum profit. There is minimum profit will come up the priority queue. Okay, but priority queue normally stores the maximum to minimum, but we are storing from minimum to maximum. So the top will be minimum, pop it if it is less than the jobs second. Getting it though. Just I think it is done. Hopefully, hopefully it is done. Yep. Now we have to get the count and have to pop PQ and need answer make answer with pair of int comma int answer to store equals to, let's say, 0 comma 0. Yeah, it's like this only. Yeah. Now if PQ is not empty, answers, what do you need? Output as second as profit. No, outputs first, answers first is going to be plus equal PQ dot top, and we're just going to pop Now we are going to use answer of 0 is plus plus, let's say. Yep, and return answer count as plus things. um uh, what um okay, vector of answer, no? Yeah, we can make this as vector dot second first. uh, Hopefully it will work. I think it can. Please work. I'm so bored with this question. Yeah, it will work now. Oh, brain is traumatized with this question. Hopefully, it is for today, and we will be solving more questions on greedy approach. Be with me. Have fun with coding, and uh, I am signing off. Hope like, share, and subscribe and comment to my all the videos. Watch all the videos. It is very helpful for me to. It will keep me motivated to do more solving. Uh, okay, bye.